Bitcoin is digital gold, but Ethereum is building an entire digital economy. So which one is truly the future of money? Welcome to FinWise Now, your trusted guide to decoding the biggest investment trends shaping the 21st century. Today, we venture into one of crypto's hottest debates, a rivalry that's been brewing for nearly a decade. Can Ethereum really flip Bitcoin and become the world's top cryptocurrency? The answer is far from simple. But by the end of this deep dive, when you understand the technology, the innovation, and the momentum behind Ethereum, you might be more surprised than you expect. Let's set the scene. Bitcoin, launched in 2009, was the world's first cryptocurrency. Designed by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's core purpose is clear: to serve as a decentralized digital store of value. It's earned the moniker digital gold, and for good reason. With a hard-capped supply of 21 million coins, Bitcoin's scarcity is hardwired into its DNA. For over a decade, it's been the #1 cryptocurrency by market capitalization, a favorite of both individual investors and institutions seeking a hedge against inflation and a counterweight to traditional finance. But Ethereum, launched in 2015 by Vitalik Buterin and a team of visionary developers, had a different ambition. Instead of just being money, Ethereum aimed to become a platform, a foundation for an entirely new kind of digital economy. While Bitcoin was digital gold, Ethereum aspired to be the world computer, a decentralized global operating system that could run code, enforce agreements, and automate trust without middlemen. That vision is now a reality. Today, Ethereum powers a vast and rapidly growing ecosystem. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, has exploded on Ethereum, with protocols like Uniswap, Aave, and Curve handling billions of dollars in daily transactions. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, have found their home on Ethereum too, with platforms like OpenSea and Foundation enabling a new era for digital art, collectibles, and gaming. Even entire organizations, known as DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, are built and governed on Ethereum. And with the rise of Web3, thousands of decentralized applications are challenging the dominance of big tech, putting control back in the hands of users. So the central question is this: can utility and innovation ultimately beat scarcity and reputation? Is Ethereum's momentum in DeFi, NFTs, and Web3 strong enough to dethrone Bitcoin as the world's leading cryptocurrency? To answer that, let's stack them side by side. First, consider their core purpose. Bitcoin is, first and foremost, a store of value. It's designed to be simple, secure, and unchanging, qualities that have fueled its reputation as digital gold. Ethereum, on the other hand, is a general-purpose platform. Its crowning innovation is the smart contract, a piece of code that runs exactly as programmed, without the risk of downtime, censorship, or fraud. Ethereum's flexibility allows it to underpin not just money, but entire financial systems, supply chains, social networks, and more. When it comes to supply, Bitcoin's limit of 21 million coins is set in stone, driving its scarcity narrative. Ethereum, in contrast, started with no supply cap. But with the introduction of EIP 1559, a portion of transaction fees are now burned, making ETH's supply increasingly deflationary, especially during periods of heavy network use. This subtle shift may strengthen Ethereum's appeal as a store of value in its own right. How about speed and scalability? Bitcoin processes around 7 transactions per second, a trade-off for its robust security and decentralization. Ethereum's original capacity was around 30 transactions per second, but this is rapidly changing. Following years of research and development, Ethereum completed the merge in September 2022, transitioning to a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. This upgrade slashed its energy consumption by over 99%, making Ethereum far greener than Bitcoin. And with recent upgrades like EIP 4844, which introduced blobs to optimize data storage and lower costs for Layer 2 networks, Ethereum is poised to scale to thousands of transactions per second in the coming years. Then there's the matter of use cases. Bitcoin's primary use is as a store of value and, to a lesser extent, a medium of exchange. Ethereum's uses are far more diverse. From blue-chip DeFi protocols like Uniswap and Aave, to the NFT revolution powered by OpenSea and Bored Ape Yacht Club, to the ever-expanding world of Web3, Ethereum is the foundation for much of the crypto economy. Community support is another crucial factor. Bitcoin's community is famously strong and global, united by a shared belief in sound money and decentralization. Ethereum's community, meanwhile, is massive, developer-rich, and fiercely innovative. According to recent data, Ethereum attracts the largest and most active developer base in all of crypto, a powerful engine for continuous innovation and ecosystem growth. Let's zoom in on the highlights of Ethereum's ecosystem. First, DeFi. Most blue-chip DeFi projects, Uniswap, Aave, Curve, MakerDAO, are built on Ethereum. These protocols have not only survived but thrived through multiple market cycles. They process billions of dollars in value every day, offering everything from decentralized lending and borrowing to stablecoins and automated trading. DeFi on Ethereum is reshaping how money moves, how credit is issued, and how risk is managed, all without the need for banks or intermediaries. Next, NFTs. Ethereum is the undisputed home of NFTs. Platforms like OpenSea, Foundation, and SuperRare have enabled artists, musicians, gamers, and brands to tokenize and monetize digital assets in ways never before possible. Iconic collections like Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks have become cultural phenomena, and NFT trading volumes routinely hit hundreds of millions of dollars per month. Layer 2 solutions are another area where Ethereum shines. Projects like Arbitrum, Optimism, and zkSync are working to scale Ethereum by moving transactions off the main chain while preserving security and decentralization. These roll-ups have already reduced fees and improved user experience, laying the groundwork for mass adoption. And perhaps most importantly, developers. Ethereum's developer community is unrivaled, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether it's innovative DeFi protocols, new NFT standards, or privacy-enhancing tools, nearly every major crypto trend of the past 5 years has started on Ethereum. But what about the challenges? Despite these strengths, Ethereum hasn't yet surpassed Bitcoin in market capitalization. As of April 2025, Bitcoin's market cap stands at a commanding $1.34 trillion, while Ethereum's trails at $658 billion, a significant gap. This disparity is partly due to Bitcoin's first-mover advantage and its hard-earned reputation as the purest store of value in crypto. Yet, Ethereum's adoption curve is steepening. In July 2024, Ethereum-based exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, were approved, attracting a staggering $1 billion on their first day of trading. This surge in institutional interest signals growing confidence in Ethereum's long-term potential and could mark a turning point in its rivalry with Bitcoin. Moreover, Ethereum's ongoing upgrades are boosting its competitiveness. After the successful merge, the network continued to evolve. EIP 4844, implemented in March 2024, optimized data availability and slashed transaction costs for rollups, directly addressing long-standing scalability concerns. Looking ahead, the Pectra upgrade, expected in mid-2025, aims to further enhance performance and user experience, keeping Ethereum at the forefront of blockchain innovation. But will these developments be enough to flip Bitcoin? Let's take a deeper perspective. The reality is, Ethereum doesn't have to replace Bitcoin to win. Both can coexist, each serving different needs in the digital economy. Bitcoin is the ultimate hedge, the immutable symbol of digital scarcity. Ethereum is the infrastructure, the engine fueling decentralized innovation. If the world continues to value simple, hard-capped money, Bitcoin will likely remain king. But if the market prizes utility, adaptability, and the ability to build new forms of value on-chain, Ethereum's edge becomes clear. With each upgrade, Ethereum becomes greener, faster, and more affordable. Its ecosystem grows more diverse, its network effects more pronounced. And yet, risk remains. Ethereum's complexity is both a strength and a weakness. More moving parts mean more vectors for attack, more upgrade challenges, and more hurdles to mainstream adoption. Regulatory uncertainties, competition from rival blockchains, and the ever-present risk of critical bugs all loom on the horizon. But the pace of innovation is relentless. Ethereum's developer army is unmatched, its community is passionate, and its institutional adoption is accelerating. If the future of crypto is defined by what can be built, by programmable money, decentralized finance, digital identity, and user-owned data, then Ethereum is not just a contender. It's the bedrock. So, who wins? Maybe both. Bitcoin remains the symbol, the ultimate hedge against monetary debasement. Ethereum is the infrastructure, the scaffolding upon which the next internet is being built. But if utility is the North Star of value, if the world demands not just digital gold, but a programmable, composable, and ever-evolving foundation for decentralized innovation, then Ethereum might quietly become the kingmaker. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Ethereum can flip Bitcoin? Will utility and innovation ultimately overcome scarcity and reputation? Or will Bitcoin's simplicity and stability keep it on top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to FinWise Now for more insights into crypto and global investing. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of crypto's greatest rivalry. The future is being built today, block by block, contract by contract, in code and in community. Whether you're Team Bitcoin, Team Ethereum, or watching from the sidelines, one thing is certain. The next chapter in digital value is just getting started. Stay curious, stay wise, and see you in the next episode.